So last week, I had 22,000 impressions over the week from the content I posted on LinkedIn. The week before was actually 19,000. So I'm seeing a steady climb in my content. I'm going to talk today about how you can best build content in, I'll focus on LinkedIn, but this could be any medium or any channel that you use, how you grow that leveraging generative AI. So let's talk about the 5 steps. Number 1, post daily. I post daily content, at least one post a day. Quite often I'll do a talk, but more often than not, I'll post different media types. I'll do an infogram, I'll do an article. Now, remember in LinkedIn, videos are getting a lot of attention and it's relatively new. This sort of short form, narrow video, portrait size video. So put a lot of focus into video, but do a post once a day. Second thing is define your goal. What are you trying to get out of your LinkedIn posts and videos? Are you trying to get more followers? Do you have an opt-in, a call to action for an opt-in to an ebook or some other thing? I actually have built a Geospatial 2.0 community. So I've got a newsletter. So I'm trying to encourage folks to sort of join the conversation actually around 2.0. So I do want more followers. And you'll see me at the end of my videos with a call to action around that. But you'll also see an opt-in to sign up for the newsletter. So that's the second thing. The third thing, record everything. I put into a spreadsheet every little bit of detail about the content I post. I put down the date, the day, the title, impressions, likes, reposts, and I'll also put in for the newsletter how many opt-ins I get that week. So I keep this spreadsheet of everything that I do over time. It's invaluable, and I'll tell you exactly why. To point number 4, what I do every weekend is I feed that spreadsheet into one of the generative AI tools. Quite often it's ChatGPT, but I'll also use Claude. And I'll ask Claude or ChatGPT to analyze the data in the spreadsheet. And this data goes back for quite a long time. And it'll give me a summary of what the most successful titles are. And generally, it'll give me a good sense of what's working, what's not working. In my case, I know that there's a real interest in Geospatial 2.0, but there's a real interest in areas like digital twins, like artificial intelligence, more and more about the immersive stuff. So it's all part of the Geospatial 2.0 conversations, but certain titles I know are more appealing to the audience that follow me than others. So I make sure that I look at that stuff, I get the assessment from one of the generative AI tools, and then my next week of posts are kind of built around that. And that's to my point number 5. What I do once I've done analysis and I've thought through it is I actually get generative AI to help me build out the post for the following week. So I'll always know at the start of the week what I'm going to be building content against. And again, that's used against the content I've done previously. So whatever's been the most sticky, the most interesting content that I've generated over the previous period, I will then take into the next period. And I'll find some new themes around that to build on. So there's how I build content. There's how I use generative AI. And as I've said, I've found that I've grown impressions, I've grown likes, comments, all of those things over time and opt-ins by having intelligence about what worked in the past. So let me know if that works for you. I would love to know what you're doing about trying to build your presence in this case, LinkedIn.